15 feet, and it's 5 feet deep,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
pretty good size. Hayes
No.
and the Cayman Islands, yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and call the February 2nd, 2026 Tipton Utility Service Board meeting to order. The first item on the agenda, the minutes from the last meeting.
Make a motion to approve as written.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from the last meeting as submitted. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Next, we'll move to claims.
Make a motion to pay claims 27,470 through 27,543 for $295,259.97.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second to approve claims as submitted. Any questions, comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. We're up to you, sir.
Yep, thank you. I sent out the financials December, the quick year-over-year comparison with the net of the net being 60,000 to the good year-over-year. And that's after making over $1.2 million worth of investments, mostly in electrical, big heavy equipment, but some water and some stormwater project improvements behind us there at West Street and then over at East Street. So all in all, another good year, and I think we're poised to continue on this year. So. We do have some more investments to make, though. I'll get to those in here shortly. A couple other items on the safety front. We did have a really good, productive, and well-attended safety training on January 21st. It was on slips, trips, and falls, which impacts all of us, and was well attended and documented. I attended the first IMPA board meeting last Friday. Pretty uneventful. I did share with you guys, you had got your magnifying glass out just to remind you kind of where we stand and who our partners, the 61 members are. So I think we're maintaining a 14th seed as far as size, and Tipton is well represented in many ways, and the mayor has a couple new people in his office now. I'm going to take to a meeting here in the future and kind of bring them up to speed on how things operate on the electrical side. So. As mentioned, I have mentioned through the last few meetings this project and that project, so I thought I would go through each one of them real quickly again, and then document them so they're right in front of us. They're now on my whiteboard to remind me, oh, what's going on at the car wash. So let's start with the car wash. The weather has put us at a standstill. We still have some recon to do at the old site, and I'm waiting to hear back. I got a hold of people that sold us the property that had the caveat regarding auto-related businesses not being allowed to be there for 20 years. Speaking to her and explaining what we're trying to do, she was cautiously optimistic that we might be able to get a variance from that stipulation. And she was on vacation last week, and I'll give her till tomorrow to catch up, and then just remind her we're still hoping that to be an option. Doesn't necessarily mean we'll pick one or the other, but we'd like to have a couple options.
Great.
I'd also previously mentioned the need to replace some lift station pumps. I got 3 quotes in now, and we are looking at just under $41,000. I don't necessarily need your approval, but I want to just confirm that tonight and then turn that loose. It'll take 4 to 6 weeks to get the new pumps. That's the installed cost.
How
And
many?
that's per 41 per?
No, for 2 pumps, 41 will cover both of them.
Okay.
Yep. And the labor, because it's a pretty tricky, extensive installation. And while our guys possibly could handle it, I know this company can handle it, and I don't want to mess around with that. So, just got word today from the mayor that the city ball fields received their DNR permit. So that's a great next step in their progress to build new ball fields at the old site. And we'll have a little bit of water, sewer, and electrical because there is a concession stand involved there, some restrooms. Our piece is minor, but it's now on our board that, hey, we're going to have to help out here. Their engineering firms are full speed ahead with bid packages, and look to hear more from the city side on that, but it's on our radar as well.
Good.
Mentioned the car wash. I previously mentioned a new Speedway gas station that's going to be constructed out by the Loves. They're in the bidding process now. They've got full documents out to their contractors, and we actually have water and sewer stubs to the west side of the Campbell Crossing. So they know where to connect to us, and they know what we require, and they've been great to work with. They got a very responsive general contractor handling all this, and I would expect that will move forward very quickly here in the spring. And it doesn't take long based on the one I saw built in Atlanta not long ago. They get them done pretty quickly. So we still have to figure out what to do out at the West Water plant on the filter bottoms. We're probably looking at $100,000 plus, and we kind of set that on the back burner until this year. And so Jeff and Rick and I will probably have to work with Wessler Engineering a little bit to decide what the best course of action there is. But they're working fine. We just know there's I wouldn't call it a latent issue if we know about it, right? But we need some stuff done to them. I think we want to do that before we get a big customer that's like in the factory now that wants a lot of water. Let's get it done now while we're still low flows. Another city property that is in the works, Market Road and Development Drive. It's behind the collections building that TMU operates out of. It's on the west side of that. It's a farm field, 12 acres, partially in the floodplain. The city has owned it for years and years, and they have a potential entity that wants to buy the ground and build 5,000 or 6,000 square foot office building and a couple outbuildings. And I've been working with the contractor locally that's supposed to facilitate all that. He's asking lots of questions, and it feels like it's going to happen, and we would have to figure out how to get them connected to water and sewer. And we have electrical right there on Market Road, no problem there. The only challenge is a small ditch that runs right in between where our water and sewer is and where the new building is. So we'll probably have to go up and under, and they may have to put a small little lift station on there to send their sewage to us. So not a huge expense on our part, but we'll have a piece of it. Getting inquiries from the county and one of their developers on the old Stroop property out west on County Road 560, just north of the factory, just north of our water plant. That seems to have legs, and I'm told there's a couple, 2 or 3 phases of pretty large office buildings that somebody wants to develop out there. And again, water, and we have sewer runs right past the property. Here it is, folks, go to it. We have water 600 or 700 feet away. Figure out, do we just get it to the property? Do we extend it all the way through and be ready for the next property? Some things like that. And then electrically, most likely we will come from the substation out there, underground to a transformer. It won't be a huge water or electric load, but it'd be, I think it's 60, 70 acres developed eventually.
Is that shared with the factory, or is that a different substation?
IMPA owns it.
Yeah.
Duke does all the
Yeah.
contract work in there, and we decide who gets the power.
Okay.
And we committed to the
Yeah.
tenant that bought the factory, but they're not keeping up their end of it. So
That's what I was wondering.
in my mind, it's first come, first serve. And
Would we be able to do both?
yes,
Okay.
yeah. I say yes. I need to see the loads of the office development, but based on history, I don't think they would be a big demand. Yep. In a couple years, the city is gonna tear up Jefferson Street, do the LPA grant project. And it's gonna be similar to what we've done on East and West Street. We've got some old water lines in there. Hey, if you're gonna tear the road up, let's replace those old 60, 70-year-old lines. I don't have a grip on how much that investment, but several $100,000, maybe $1 million. And it's mostly water and a little bit of sewer lines. But
How far?
from Independence Street going west out to Buck Creek, out by Best One,
Mm-hmm.
that's phase one. And then if they do phase two, it will be from Independence going towards McDonald's. So there's a design firm fully engaged and we're working with them, paying a few design invoices, but it's 2 years out from bidding and actual construction.
Those are already separate sewer lines, right? Like on those
For the
other
most-
ones, we had an
yeah.
opportunity to separate
There might
stormwater.
be a little bit of separation opportunity here. And to your point, the really good news is if they redo Jefferson and put in a full-fledged storm system to collect, that will help tremendously on the whole system. So
That has solved that problem down by the railroad tracks.
should,
Good.
yes, down by the shack.
That's been, yeah,
Yep,
Forever.
that's, yes.
there's been, it's gotten better. A few things have already been done, but it's still, we get a 2-inch rain, it's a real problem, yeah. And then I gotta get with Matt Smith, some point soon, whether it's this year, next year, we need to consider replacing our 3 of our 4 small clarifiers at the wastewater plant. And that'll be a $1 million to $2 million project. And while we're at it, we'll probably throw in a few other odds and ends that need taken care of at the wastewater plant. So those things are out there. Obviously, some of them are imminent this year. Others are a year to 2 to 3 years out. But just want to get that in front of you and document it so we, could always just, like I said,
When we do the Jefferson Street, when we do a project like that, is there opportunity, does that impact capacity at all, or we're just replacing size?
just replacing like in kind.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not really adding any customers. I mean, I guess potentially some empty lots like the old car wash lot. If we end up going out east, somebody could say, oh, okay, let's set up shop here. But not really on the capacity front.
I just don't think it's too far away. I mean, they're building that water park, what feels like 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just not, like, we can't
Yeah,
discount it. I feel like it's probably 10 years or less.
yeah, I agree. And then I have not had any contact with the folks in the factory. Have not gotten any feedback on the old Campbell property, the southeast quadrant, 70 acres. It's my understanding that the other 120 acres that Miss Nash still owns is off the table now. So it's gone really quiet for a couple of years out there.
Mhm.
And I haven't seen or heard anything more between the city and county on memos and next steps. I think we have more than a handshake. We have agreements in writing that we pledge to work together. Whether the attorneys want to take that, like 5 more steps
Yeah.
with all kind of legal language, we'll leave that to them.
Yeah, no updates on that either. So,
I think that's all I have for tonight. If you guys have any other questions or comments, be glad to take them.
What's the latest with the solar manufacturer out there? I mean, anything at all?
They're the ones in the factory, and it's been quiet for 8 months. We were very
Yeah, I mean,
religiously having discussions and meetings, talking about wastewater, talking about electricity. Went quiet, and as I understand, it's on pause. Could be resurrected tomorrow, for all I know at this point. But
they're staying
nothing going on
current though,
there.
aren't they?
do I?
They're current on their bills though, right?
Yes, they came current on their last invoices. They got their
Stuff figured out.
stuff figured out, and I do understand they invested $10 or $12 million inside the factory when they first got started, so, but that's all through county documentation. We just continue to supply water and electricity and take what little bit of sewer flows, and they are now up to speed on paying their bill.
And the waste treatment is just stalled. They have not gone
Correct.
any further than.
Yeah, because if they do what they said they were gonna do, they will have to go through IDEM, get an
Mhm.
industrial pre-treatment permit. Then we will have to act on our side of things on the sewer use ordinance through this and the city council. And we were all heading down that path and then it just stopped.
Anything else from Buzz lately in that group?
No,
Excuse me.
I think the ball's in our court, and I know I'm gonna chat with you tomorrow, Mark,
Okay.
and I'll put that on the agenda to talk about next steps on water and sewer rates here in the city and what, if anything, we want to do and when.
Anybody else have any questions, comments, concerns? Councilman Rippey?
Nope, I'm good.
If there's nothing else, I'll move we adjourn.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We are adjourned.